Hi folks, Fuzz here, welcome back to Star Ocean. Apologies it's been a few days for those watching this as I put the episodes out since the last one. But I've just been so busy with the live streaming and stuff we've been doing lately that I do admit that this game has been somewhat neglected. But I'm definitely carrying on with the walkthrough. We've made some good progress. We're about 30 plus hours into the game. So it is important to me that we get this one finished. So just bear with me guys as the episodes slow down a little bit. But hopefully, you know, you'll still enjoy the series. And those that are joining later on, when this series is finished, obviously you won't notice the difference anyway with that. Alright then guys, so we've actually gone ahead and explored most of the town in the last episode here. That is Patron, the town that we're in. And I was just checking the map here. And I've got Final Fantasy 12 controls in my head. So I'm pressing the L1 button here to go for speed up, since that's what I've been playing a lot of lately, and of course it's not working. There's actually a couple more chests we can grab, which I did miss in the last episode, so thanks guys for those of you that pointed those out. And we're going to start by heading up here into the mansion area. Is that a chest we can grab as well? Yes, we'll pick that up. So it is important to loot all the chests, especially if you want to go for the trophies. And I can't remember if we came in here or not, but I'm going to assume we didn't. As we head up here, yeah, there's the other chest that I wanted to pick up. 12,000 far, that can't be too bad, can it? And we'll speak to the person here. Doesn't say much, actually. But yeah, we came in here for that gill, so we'll pick that up, and then we're going to head back out to this place. Just up here. And there's just a couple more chests inside buildings. We're going to head over into this building to the east. This is known as Queen of Inventor's house. And for some reason, we picked up one chest, but not the other. Oh, recipe memo 16. Okay, so we'll get that. Sometimes I do just chat to the NPCs to check they're not going to give us anything in terms of data or the like. Okay, so next up we're going to head back over to the previous area. In fact, before we do that, we're going to head up here. There is a chest in this room, but I might have already picked that one up. No, I haven't. Oh, there's a few chests that we missed then. Good job that we came back and got them. And we're getting a decent amount of party skill points as well. And it looks like we've got some to spend. Although I'm going to save it for the time being, since we're soon to recruit a new party member. In fact, I came out the wrong exit there. We could have come straight back into the correct area that we can leave the town from by using that particular shot, but not to worry. Alright. We're going to head out now. I'm just going to save. Just before we go ahead and leave Tatroy, I did forget to check this shop out in the last episode as well, so we'll just do this now. This is right near the exit of town. I mean, if we speak to the smooth-talking shopkeeper, he'll give us access to the Black Cat's material shop. Now, this is an important one to visit. First of all, we'll just go ahead and accept the orders. I can't complete any yet. But what we can do is purchase some ingredients for crafting, and a couple of these are going to be useful, especially the aramid fibres and the carbon fibres. I do highly recommend stocking up on those to as much as you can afford. I'm just going to go ahead and purchase everything here, since we've got the gill for it. Yes, it's a little bit pricey, but as I say, we are going to be doing a lot of crafting, so it's important we do stock up on those crafting materials. And now we're going to go ahead and leave town and attempt to catch a bunny. Oh, right, we did that, didn't we? Must have done it, I don't remember. But what that means now is we can head over to Astral City. And Astral City is located... Let me just get this right, because there's only one exit we can use. So it doesn't actually say on the map, but the next city is located just over to the south of this section here, to the southeast. And what we want to do is first of all grab this chest. I'm not sure why we missed that one. We can come back to this city, so don't worry if you do miss a few chests on this particular visit. We can always get them later on, that's no problem. And if we speak to this guy, we'll tell him sure we'll get on. And he's actually going to take us across to the Astral City, where we're going to be able to do some more shopping.
Has Raimi's condition changed at all?
She's sleeping soundly in the cabin. Limmel and Bacchus are watching over her.
They traded places with us.
Her condition is stable, and, well, I can't say much for Limmel, but Raimi will be safe with Bacchus caring for her.
I see. Well, that's good to hear.
We're really indebted to you, Miss Durand. If you hadn't spoke up about the remedy, then... And especially after I was so awful to you the other day.
Oh, it doesn't bother me at all. And please, just call me Sarah, okay?
Thank you, Sarah.
Hey, Sarah, are there a lot of other chickens out there like you? I'm not a chicken. I'm Featherfolk. What?
Featherfolk? What's that? Is that the name of your race?
That's right. Sometimes people refer to us as the Sacred Wings. All my kin flit about the skies of our enclave with ease, but me, I can't fly at all. For me, these things are just a decoration. I don't deserve the name Sacred Wings.
What do you think? Are all the Featherfolk like this?
Good question.
We Featherfolk have had amicable relations with the king for many generations. When we arrive at Astral Castle, I'll entreat the king. He's very kind, so I'm sure he'll let us have the remedy right away.
Does he control access to the medicine?
Yes. In the past, the remedy was traded for very high prices. All the poor turned to stone, and the continent was facing certain ruin. But that crisis served as a lesson. Now the king manages all of the antidote and sells it cheaply to anyone who needs it. Wow, he sure sounds like a nice king. Yes, he's a wonderful king. I'm sure you'll all like him. Look up ahead. That's his castle there.
Thank God. Finally, Raimi will be okay. I was so afraid I'd made another terrible mistake.
Edge, you're all going to the Purgatorium, right?
That was our plan.
Well, if you are, would you mind stopping over in Trop for a while?
Trop?
It's a port town on the west coast of this continent. In fact, I was on my way to Trop to meet a certain person when I ran into all of you. We've been out of contact for so long, and there's something I must discuss with her.
And who might that be?
Her name is Elena Ference. What did you say? Elena Ference, meow? Are you talking about the great sage, the holy maiden, Lady Elena? Huh? Great sage? When I was really, really young, I read about her in a picture book, Elena and the Feline Gourmand.
What kind of book is that?
In the story, the holy maiden Elena brings a gluttonous cat with her and goes around saving people in trouble with her incredible powers. Lady Elena was beautiful and kind and wise and pure. And she devoted her life to helping people, helping the world.
What do you think?
Honestly, I can't say. It could be nothing more than a picture book. It may have nothing to do with a real person.
It does! Lady Elena really existed. She led a whole bunch of her followers to, save the world.
This is sounding more and more dubious.
In any event, this Lady Elena still seems to be alive.
Miss Elena is a seer with true powers of divination. She's helped so many people who lost their way by showing them the guideposts they needed to get back on track.
People who lost their way.
How about you try speaking with her too, Edge? You might find yourself feeling a bit better.
That would be perfect. The Holy Maiden Lady Elena can see the future. It said so in my picture book. Meow, 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 meow.
Putting that aside for the
Meow, meow,
moment, Sarah is extending us her kindness, and I believe we should take it to heart. Only after Raimi has recovered, of course.
Yeah, you're right. Guideposts.
So this is Astral City then, guys, and this is where the castle of the king for this place is located as well, which we'll be visiting a little bit later on. It's got some pretty awesome art design here, it's got to be said.
We'll be back as soon as we have the remedy, Raimi.
Thank you, but don't push yourself, okay?
Raimi, you never stop, do you?
Really? I'm fine. After all, something like this can't kill me.
Kill you? Don't say things like that.
I'm sorry.
Raimi.
This is strange.
What is strange, Miss Sarah?
I'm curious about the rate of advance of the stone sickness. Her symptoms began with almost no incubation period, and now the rate of advance is unusually slow.
Yes, stone sickness usually has a long incubation period, and once symptoms show, it advances quickly.
Well, I suppose it doesn't matter as long as she's cured.
Then I'd have preferred you not mention it at all.
Now. Off to the king's castle. Let's go!
Let's go!
Let's go.
Okay, so after the cutscene there, I just had to take if I can talk, I had to take a break and had to run outside, which is why I was a little bit out of breath when I came back then. You'll have to forgive me about that, but, you know, sometimes real life gets in the way for various reasons. Somebody turned up, I had to go and deal with it. Okay, so we can save here, and so I can get my composure back, I think we're going to finish the episode. We're going to actually explore this place next time. There's a few shops, well, one particular shop I want to go into, and some treasures that I want to loot before we head into the King's Castle itself. So thanks for stopping by and joining me today, guys. I'll try and get these episodes out faster than I have been, so keep an eye out on the channel. But I am carrying on with this series, so if you're thinking, oh, what's going on, I've not seen an episode for a while, just be patient, it will come. I appreciate that, folks. And thanks for stopping by today, I'll see you soon. Goodbye.